Do you?
Ahoy, morning breathers, and welcome to Thursday's edition, July 3rd, the day before a day off.
The day before the day off.
We're going to have fun today.
The day before America.
America
born day tomorrow.
Love it or leave it. America.
We have John the Voice this morning.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. He's got his game face on today.
That is correct.
I like it. You're in for a treat, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a treat. I'm going to say one word at some point, and then John the Voice.
The gauntlet will be thrown down.
John the Voice will go. We have Boss Man Matt.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy, Boss Man. And we have SPP, who I must say, after a somewhat late night, baseball last night, both you and Boss Man were in here bright and early this morning. I want to congratulate you.
We both made it. Ahoy.
We're here.
Ahoy.
We're here. We're all here. It's all good.
We're all here. We may not be all there, but we're all here.
We're all here. Not there. Here.
They really should maybe start those games a little earlier.
I thought that because it's summertime and you can do that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, why don't they start them early? But every other varsity event all year long starts at 7:30. So, I mean, this is consistent. It's just that it's in the summer, so they could move it around.
Well, and the thing is they can go really long.
Yeah, yes, they can, especially baseball.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Can't predict it. But
No, game got over about 9:30. Then by the time we were done
too bad.
packing up and resetting up and doing all we need to do, it was about 10:30 when we got out of here.
it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chords.
There's a lot of moving parts happening.
You can't disturb the row of pens over there either.
Nope.
They must stay intact.
Yes.
Well,
And the quarter.
in the quarter.
And the quarter.
Was
None.
gone.
It's over there. It was over here last time, and now it's
Well, when Jack
journeyed a bit to
when
the.
Jack is here, and he was here yesterday, Jack is all about that quarter. He plays with that quarter the entire show.
So it's journeyed a little bit southwest there. Yeah.
In fact, he lost it for a bit
He
yesterday.
did. It fell out of his hand.
And he was in a bit of a panic.
Yeah, that's like the mascot of the
pretty
show
much-
at this point.
We pretty much told him, don't mess with the quarter.
Yeah. He was threatened. So he knew.
All right.
So he had a
All
healthy
right.
fear of losing the quarter because he knew the consequences.
I do want to say that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey and all the gang over at KCTC.
Sorry, I was a little late.
What happened?
Once again,
I wasn't looking. I was so, I was so pro SPP today. I knew that you were on your A game.
like we said, I'm here. I may not be there, but I'm here.
I was waiting for let's get set for the day.
No, not yet.
The Morning Breath crew this morning, the four of us are powered by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Willie.
Willie.
Thanks, Willie, and all the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes. I slept last night as good as I have slept in I don't know when.
Good for you because you made up for all mine. I did not.
Because the night before was awful. There was no peaceful sleep. But last night I was up till 10:30, almost 11.
We missed you at the golf course.
I was baling hay.
Yeah, he was working.
Yeah, I wished I could have been, but my son needed me, so
Gotcha.
I go tractor. I said, I make it sound hard, don't I?
Yes.
Hey,
Air conditioned cab.
Oh, well, you know what? Okay, all right. Somebody just said the words to me in the coffee shop about detasseling corn, and that was some PTSD. Let me tell you, just thinking about that, like walking those rows.
I never did
Detasseling
it,
my
but I
hand.
know it was
Wow.
hard
never
work.
did
You
it
got
either.
cut up by the corn.
Really?
And
Yeah, that's-
I did. I had a different job where I walked a lot of sorghum, so I was in what was called seed stock. Mm-hmm. And so we
Yeah.
did seed plots
Okay.
here and there for sorghum. Or
Detasseling, especially for gentlemen who are a little on the shorter stature side, like I was growing up for sure, is the corn cuts alone. And then when you go out there multiple days in a row and the sweat just begins to pour into those corn cuts, and it's like a little bit of an acid type feeling going down your neck.
I've heard that that's pretty bad. That
Buddy.
those leaves will cut you up.
Oh, yes. Just back and forth, and especially after like a real heavy dew, and you're out there in the morning, and
soaking
you're
wet.
just soaking wet after like 5 minutes
Right.
or less. I mean, it's just your way you go. So it's a great time.
I have memories.
Yes, such fun memories. I tell you what, I remember.
$12.12 an hour.
Well, baling hay. I remember being out there on the trailer, and as the hay bale was being kicked up, you were reaching and grabbing. I'll never forget it. There's a gentleman, Fritz Ingles Sr., here in the town. He's like just a real quiet man, but a farmer. Him and his
Feel
son,
like I know him.
him and his son. His son is also named Fritz. Not like awesome dudes. Fritz Jr., the younger one, so he's reffed a little bit. Worked for the DNR, I think, here in town as well, conservation. His dad, though, you hardly hear him say a word, but hard working man, and strong.
They knew how to work.
Oh yeah, strong as an ox. He'd be standing there
those
just
hooks?
him. He was the hook, just like one hand. He just grabbing. I mean, just massive hands. It was crazy, but
That's what they did.
oh yeah. And we were out there bailing with him, and I'm just like, trying with all my might, my 14-year-old self, trying to wrangle that bale up there, and it was a good time.
They used to say the hook. Well, you won't have to. It gives you an extra reach, so you're not bending over so far.
I know he was just going for it.
Pull that bale up on there. See?
Yeah.
And then you can use it to help wing it up.
Yeah.
I never got the hang of that.
No, he did. That's for sure. He was moving those things like it was a newspaper.
The old bed strength. I don't know why that's there. Somebody
Yep.
had been doodling on it.
Wasn't me.
Me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Who are these people that use this studio that we don't know about?
Yes, studio gremlins.
Greta.
Hey, where is? That's why I asked it because I figured it's Thursday.
Yeah, she's got her daycare provider has kind of
Gotcha.
been in and out this summer, and so
Gotcha.
she's had to kind of cover for that. Or not cover, it's her own kid, right?
Yeah.
But
Let her
she's not
cover and watch
covering.
my kid.
It's not covering, but
Yes. Makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah, she has some daycare things going on.
Nice place.
So I need to hear Matt's.
No, go ahead.
No. This is important because for those of you who don't know, there was a idiotic vote that took place. First of all, back up the All-Star game. She was voted as a captain, which that's fans.
It's all about Caitlin Clark in the WNBA.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So Caitlin Clark was voted by her quote unquote peers that she was the 9th best guard.
Yes.
Not even the 9th best player,
Right.
mind you, but the 9th best guard
Right.
in the league. And you already know by the tone of my voice where I am going to stand about this launch, but you told me when I came in that you have a differentiating opinion than
And
I
it's-
do. So I need to hear this. So maybe it'll take a little bit of the wind out of my sails, or maybe it'll just piss me off
Yeah,
more. One of the two. Let's find out.
Well,
I'm curious.
I hope it pisses you off. That makes for better television.
SPP. Or are we just going to sit back?
We're just gonna sit here and just
Michael,
watch.
I'm
Yeah.
going to kick my feet.
Yeah.
So I literally read an article this morning, a column from somebody. I don't even remember who it was, but it made some good points. So I agree. When I first saw that, I'm like, are you kidding me, right? And because it's from the players, she was the #1 fan vote by a huge margin. And there's three elements to it. There's fans, maybe media, and then the players.
Sure.
Something like
I'm
that.
not even thinking All-Star game. I'm just, but sorry.
Jedediah.
Yeah, she's a top 5 player in the league.
Jedediah.
So
making himself known.
So I don't disagree that she's not the 9th best, or that she's better than the 9th. She's one of the top 5 players in the league. I'll give you that. However, this year,
I would hope so.
right now, she's missed half the season with injury. She's in a big shooting slump, which she'll come out of, and it'll be great. And she leads the league in turnovers, which because she passes her passes are remarkable, but some of them miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, this year, at this point in the season, which is still only 2 months in, she's probably not the 9th, but she is probably not the best guard.
Okay. Red Auerbach, former coach of the Boston Celtics.
Oh,
Yeah, I brought you back
Celtics.
just now.
Whoa.
I remember watching a video of him as a kid, and he said, and I quote, he was talking about all these great players in NBA history, and he said, if I had to start a team today, the greatest player and the guy I would choose would be Larry Bird. And I'm going to pose the same question to you. I don't care what her stats are right at this exact moment. Sure, everybody goes through shooting slumps. We've talked about this.
I would take her number
If
one.
you're starting a team today, next year, 5 years from now,
Right.
Who are you starting it with?
It's Caitlin.
Right.
Every time.
I mean, name me 9 better players. I mean, the records that she holds. I mean, I shouldn't even have to name this, but I'm going to right now. I mean, notable. These are just.
Love this, John. You came prepared.
These are just specific ones, like most assists in a single game, most assists in a season, most points by rookie, most 3-pointers by rookie, most games of 25 points and 10 assists in a career already. She's not even halfway through her second season.
Yeah.
This is just literal. I'm telling you, there would be. I have to be very careful because I don't want to blur lines of things that I necessarily want to say. But the amount of hatred that this woman receives
Yep.
is
Absolutely unnecessarily.
unbelievable.
completely unfair.
If this would reverse this in a lot of ways, and that's all I'll say. Reverse this in a lot of ways, and it would be outcries of judgment and racism and like everything else under the sun. If this whole situation was reversed, I mean, it's absolutely laughable. Is she in a little bit of a shooting slump this year? Sure, that's fine. So sue her. Like, oh, I'm sorry, she's not setting a new record every single night. Sue her. Like. Just ninth best, like nine.
I think what hurts the most is that's what her peers.
Yeah. Yes.
That surely her peers are not looking at her stats.
Game recognizes game, and if they're sitting there, well, just the stats. Okay, well then the whole league sucks for that matter of term for the last however many years. I mean, good grief. Yeah. Unbelievable. If that's the case, I didn't even look. So what's Angel Reese?
I don't know.
Voted as.
I don't know. I'm sure she's on there.
I'm sure she's there with her wonderful shooting percentage over her entire career, not just this season.
Right. So just playing devil's advocate because I don't.
Oh, please do.
But as competitive as Caitlin is, do you think she's not happy with what she's doing right now?
Well, no.
I mean, even she's like, yeah, not right now. I'm not.
She's probably the one saying, yeah, I'm probably lucky to be voted 9th best.
Well,
that's the kind of mentality she
that's
has.
her mentality.
That's her mentality, but mentalities and perception of us not necessarily reality. Even though we always say we're perception of reality. Well, in this case, sure, her humility or whatever the case might be might put her in that space, and I'm sure as a competitor, yeah, she's pissed. Right. Absolutely, she's pissed. But at the same time, how many players made NBA All-Star games in years where they weren't doing that great, or injuries or different things? There's been years, and again, the fan vote doesn't even necessarily hold a ton of weight with me in the sense of, because it's fans. It's fans. It's what it is.
Right.
There were guys that were voted, the most vote getters in NBA All-Star games before, or, that were in there that weren't necessarily better players than other people, and that's fine. But then usually when the coaches and the players then selected, because the coaches would then select the bench,
right?
Versus, I mean, like, they would get it right.
Right.
This is hogwash, like 100%. Name me 9 better players. Heck, name me 9 guards right now off the top of your head, just that in the league, right. That their names.
Right.
Like, all right.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell on her own team was ranked higher than her, according to the player vote.
Sure. Naturally. But every one of those players, if you're starting a team today, which one you taking? Who you taking?
I'm not commenting on that, but I am going to say that Paige Becker.
She's on. She was number 1, I think.
She's very quietly. She's Caitlin is a bit of a detriment to her because she's very quietly having a very good rookie season
on a bad team. But yes,
yeah. But she's doing okay. I don't know if she was even mentioned.
She was like 1 or 2 as a guard, so in the player vote. I don't know where she was overall, but Caitlin was number 1 by far with the cumulative vote, whatever, and got 1.3 million fan votes. Mom says, "What's your real opinion, John?"
Yeah. You know what? I was pretty, the language that could have been used.
Really good.
I mean, there's still more. We just opened the steam up, like, off the tea kettle, so to speak. So just a little, but there's still plenty in there boiling.
Well, okay. Now we've got that off our chest. Is there anything else?
We do indeed.
Yeah. Is there normally a player vote, even in the NBA?
Mm-hmm.
Is there? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I like watching.
I think it's executives, players, fans.
Oh, really?
Is that the WNBA is too? I know it's players and fans, but there's a third one, and I don't know who the third piece was of that.
Media, maybe.
That's kind of what I thought, but I'm not 100%
I'm not for sure either.
It'd be interesting to see the media's vote on all this.
Yeah, I don't remember if I saw that or not, but yeah, the one getting all the headlines is the ninth place by her peers.
Yeah, because everybody knows it's a bunch of malarkey.
I just haven't seen anything about that.
Oh no, it's out there. It's a narrative.
But understand that I've been on softball mode for the last 3 days.
Right.
So my seasons are now over for this year
Yeah.
until travel ball starts. Listen, it's 7:30. Let's take a break and we'll come back with some fun facts about July 4th.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your healthcare.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Welcome back to Thursday's edition of the Morning Breath. Piratey.
A little piratey.
Indeed.
Little ahoy.
Switch out your captain's hat for
the skipper.
call you the Commodore. Get you a big hat over multiple ships, as it were.
That'd be cool to have one of those hats.
Right?
Damn.
Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, yeah, the only one.
Yeah, first one. Oh, yeah, it's like where he's like.
That was a long time
Actually,
ago.
no, this would be it'd
On
be
Voice,
the
that
first
was a
one.
long time ago. I don't remember.
It's where Jack Sparrow or Johnny Depp is saying to. He's like, "Hey, I'll buy you a big hat, a really big one. What do you say, Commodore?"
There's only one Johnny Depp.
That's true.
Stuff. So we have page 2 that we seldom ever get to.
Right.
Matt does a very fine job of having material ready for us.
Well, I don't want us to just sit here and stare at each other. So
It's yet to happen.
I don't know what other show you've been on, but that ain't happening here.
First thing I want to do is there's surely some hellos we have to
yeah, Jeff, Denise, my mom, Paula, Jed checked in. So they're here. So at first, when Jeff first checked in this morning, there was
all
no
the stars
little
and
marker.
trophies
But
and-
now Paula's still number one, although tied with Jeff as far as XP, whatever that is. They both have 50 XP.
Have we done any research on this SPP?
No.
Okay.
Denise is number 3.
Thanks for all the words, SPP.
I try my best.
Who's number 9? Oh wait,
Who's number 9? So we still got this battle raging right now. Today it's just Paula and Jeff and Denise. Denise got a comment, but it didn't put a number up next to her name.
She was in the game yesterday.
She was absolutely she was.
There was all this stuff going on, John the Voice. There was rankings or something out
Yeah,
on YouTube.
they
yesterday.
just started
We
showing up. We didn't know
don't
anything.
understand it.
Yeah,
We didn't put it there. So tomorrow's July 4th. Tomorrow's a day off.
It is.
This is when our nation celebrates our birthday. We are 249.
All right.
Next year's a big one.
Next year's the big one.
Boy, it could be a week off. We could have a week off.
You just never know.
It's a lot of candles.
So I haven't looked ahead, but I assume next year, 4th of July is on a Saturday. So we should get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday again next year.
I love when holidays are like Fridays or Mondays.
Yes.
That's the best.
There you go. Well, we got it tomorrow.
This is the year. Good stuff. So we have some Reddit, whatever that is.
So
I've heard of it.
Reddit is I don't know how you describe Reddit. It's just kind of a place where people go and comment and talk about. It's a message board basically. Very, very popular. A lot of people on it. These are just people, regular people that said this is what we do on the 4th of July.
Are you on Reddit, boss man?
I have an account. I don't really post on Reddit. I don't get on there very often, but sometimes it's got some good stuff on there.
It's just something to read if you.
Mostly, I look for content for this show.
No.
Because there is stuff on there that you can, like this.
Is it an app?
There is an
can
app.
have an app, yep.
You can have an app.
Yep.
You know all about this.
Yeah.
Reddit.
Reddit's a big thing.
Yeah.
This is not.
It has escaped me.
It is not an obscure little website out there. Reddit's big.
I'm telling you the truth. I've heard of it.
Tim, with all of your technology prowess, I am shocked that this has escaped you. So okay. All right. Sorry. That was a gratuitous shot. I apologize.
Jeff says, John, the voice rant is my second favorite morning breath bit behind Who Gives a Crap.
Jeff, you're number one. I don't care if it says you're number two. You are number one. Okay.
Shoot. We have July 4th traditions from
Just people.
just Reddit users.
Just Reddit users.
People that know what Reddit is and
And use it.
and have it as part of their daily life. Are you a Reddit person, SPP?
Not usually,
Read your
no.
list, Matt. I don't even care about the genealogy of Reddit. I just want to get to your list here. What are we doing? Okay. All right. Don't sorry. Tim's still there.
And we're out of time. But we know about Reddit now.
Sometimes I can't get past the headline. These things, there's just things that happen, and I have to talk
Yes,
about it.
indeed.
Let's talk about the list then, and not so much about what the hell Reddit is. Thanks for getting me up to date on what it is. I have to ask questions.
Hey, so I drove here in this thing called a car. I'm not sure if you know what they.
Did you use GPS?
No, in fact, I did not.
You didn't make a phone call or text on your way, did you?
We won't discuss that.
It's against the law.
It's against the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Will you get to the list, please?
Okay, 4th of July traditions, Matt.
Go ahead.
First one, that will not be doing. Run a 5K and then go to whichever friend is having a pool party. The second part sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
I used to watch the hot dog eating contest, but now it just makes my tummy hurt.
That's a fact.
God. I see that while we're talking hot dog, that what's this dude is back in the Nathan's.
Joey Chestnut.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
The goat
I
returns.
was actually wondering about him.
Return of the Mac.
I didn't see that on Reddit.
Travel, waiting for the fireworks to end so I can go to sleep.
Tim, what's your favorite subreddit? What's your subreddit you like to look at?
What's my what?
Subreddit.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Continue.
Okay. I don't know that I have it.
Hiking or swimming during the day, then comforting my cats during fireworks. Oh man, there's so many comments. Okay. Camping.
Oh boy.
Here's a nice one. Read the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and think about the Founding Fathers. Compare them to current politicians and then start drinking heavily. That's a fact. There's a lot of hatred that our Founding Fathers get for different things, and it is nice sometimes to pause and think about
The thought that they had is still
and
mind-blowing.
and how they were able to pull it off.
Yep.
And then the price that many of them paid for it
Indeed.
is unbelievable.
This next one might be my favorite one on the list.
It's a good one.
Read it.
You
Drink, grill, shoot guns, blow shit up.
Closely adjacent to drink all day, shoot off fireworks all night. I will say this. It's just like, yeah, hey, let's drink all day and then play with things that could
Exactly.
like blow us up.
Yeah,
That's
blow up.
exciting.
Take my dog to drive-through and get him a hot dog. Sounds
Can't feed a dog.
This is beginning to sound more like a bucket list, Hyde.
bucket list. Yeah. From sundown until late into the night, we sit in our bedroom with our 2 dogs, the doors closed, shades drawn, TV up as loud as we can stand as we lay there hoping none of the neighbors' fireworks burns our house down or blows something up.
Because that's what the founding fathers started America for, was to hide in the house, you chickens.
I think they kind of missed the spirit of the day.
I would agree.
I have so many things I want to say.
Say them.
No, I will not.
We always make homemade ice cream.
Can I say them on break?
Yes. Yes.
Grill, drink beer, laugh with friends, play catch with the dogs. I pack a small cooler with ice so I can collect all of the fingers and toes lost in the celebration.
Now that's a very
Sensible. It's a sensible thing to do.
sensible thing.
Forward thinking.
Just drive around.
This
Anybody lost any fingers? I've got a cooler.
Got a cooler. I'll follow you to the hospital.
next person sounds like a real great time.
I don't want to hang out with them.
They say nothing really.
Nothing really.
Wow, good for you. Maybe you should move to Tajikistan then. Okay, all right. Always drink a little rum. The rum industry was a major source of funding for the Revolutionary War. Oh,
We learned something.
that might be my takeaway today.
Takeaway.
I always feel that rum will make you dumb. Let that slowly run across
could.
your mind. Uh-oh.
Make burgers while watching the neighbors do stupid things.
Huh.
Day drink, second time on the list.
Boy, I think it's about the 6th time.
Maybe 6. So the theme is day drink.
It appears that
And who are we to go against the people, Matt? I don't know.
We can't. I'm not arguing with the people.
Why aren't we having mimosas right now?
Because it's
And
not the
blueberry pancakes.
And pancakes?
Blueberry pancakes with bacon and eggs on the side with mimosas.
and mimosas. They complement the mimosa nicely.
They very much do so.
I'm really not a fan of mimosas. But
You really need to meet Jesus.
That's a big leap right there.
give me a good Bloody Mary and screwdriver.
Screwdriver. I mean, what? That's pretty much close to the same darn thing.
I think it's the champagne and
Orange juice?
Yeah.
That's a mimosa.
I know. I don't think I like that part of it.
Okay, I thought you were saying that's what a
vodka.
screwdriver was. I was like, what are we talking about here?
Give me the vodka.
Hey,
juice.
I want fizzy alcohol.
Because you like vodka, you need to try from High Noon. It's called the Lucky One. It's their lemonade. It's the High Noon's version of lemonades, and they have all kinds of flavors. There's like peach, blueberry, raspberry, regular. It's not carbonated, so it goes down real smooth. It's delicious. You can get it at Hy-Vee right now. Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Bingo. There's a second plug for our sponsor.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank
you, Willie.
High Noon. I don't know.
Well, High Noons are like they have vodka in them, or they have tequila and whatever else. This is the High Noon lemonade, essentially. Dave Portnoy is the brand. Yeah, sorry.
Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports.
Barstool Sports.
He
Yep.
came up with it?
Oh yeah, the High Noons are very, very popular. Another thing we're educating this man on, that apparently the Rock is very large.
They're talking about it on Reddit all the time.
Yes, yes. Came in 9th place,
find
best
this
alcohol in the world.
Where do I? And how do I get to a subreddit?
Yeah.
Click.
What subreddit are you on?
Just click.
You guys, I swear, are you speaking English? I don't
Yes.
even know.
It's like a subcategory.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
That means like if you have like a speech that you're giving and you have 3 main points, then you have sub points underneath there. Like if I'm talking about products, process, and people, underneath each one of those, I'll have certain subject or track lines. Just think of that in content. How am I doing so far?
I understand.
Yes.
I'm picking
Okay.
up.
And you're following this?
I have heard of subreddits. I don't really follow the whole concept of it, but I know what they are.
I'm feeling very inadequate right now as a human being.
Let's not go that far.
I actually have the Reddit app on my phone. I just don't use it very often.
I don't have it, and I don't think there's room on my phone for anything sub.
Oh, it'll fit.
We should probably take a break. I don't know.
What? Wait a minute. We have to give my dog a tranquilizer.
Okay, we need to give some people a tranquilizer.
Exactly.
Everyone's like, yes, John, it's you. You're the one. We need to give a tranquilizer too.
All right, 7:44. We need to take a break so we can get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers, and welcome back. I'm still trying to wrap my head around subreddit. I'm going to be thinking about this now for a while. I'll have an answer for you next week, SPP.
Okay.
Just so we know. I feel that we need to get set for the day.
At least attempt it.
We can try.
Let's
Get set for the day.
It is Thursday. It is the third day of July. This is episode 340. Time right now, 7:46 a.m. Temperature in Fairfield is 73, Mount Pleasant 72, and Washington 72. Mixed clouds and sun with stray shower possible today with a high of 89.
Happy spare rib barbecue day.
Isn't it, actually, that's tomorrow, but yes.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Barbecue
didn't put that
chicken
on the
alert.
list. It is on the list, but it is just, I think that's appropriate that tomorrow is National Spare Rib Day.
But it says today is.
I know. I lied a little. I cheated. I used some liver.
So is it not also chocolate wafer day as well?
It is chocolate wafer day,
Okay.
but the other one is actually tomorrow too, which is kind of contradicting.
What is Independence from Meat Day?
Like from meat?
From me.
And that
Seems like the opposite.
never make this list on the 4th of July.
I know.
Boy,
That's why I put it on
you
there,
better
'cause
keep
I'm
going
like-
before I say something that gets me banned from this show for life. Okay, all right.
Temperature tomorrow is 90 with sun.
Woo!
Saturday 87 with some afternoon showers, and Sunday 84 with some morning showers. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Area's top chefs compete in Dutch Oven Gathering in Fairfield.
With the community man backing it up. Sorry, it's been a while.
Band. Mount Pleasant School Board projects enrollment decline, and former hog farmer switched to shrimp.
How would you feel if you were a chef, trained, renowned chef, and you get invited to do the Dutch oven competition?
Dutch oven, I know what a Dutch oven is, what they're referring to. We always referred to something else as a Dutch oven. Something.
Now, Tim, it says the area's top chef. It doesn't just say like nationwide top chef.
I know, but you're an area. You're still a trained chef. Like you wear the big poofy hat, the Chef Boyardee hat is what I call
Do they
it.
still do that?
And
Bobby Flay doesn't.
I was gonna say I don't think so.
well, the real ones do.
Are you saying it's insulting for them to go to Fairfield and compete in this competition, Tim? I'm trying to figure this out here.
I'm a trained chef, and I get asked to prepare something in a Dutch oven.
There's probably a real skill to it.
There would have to be, but Bisquick and whatever.
Well,
boom, you
they're
got
probably
Did you
not,
say
probably
Bisquick?
not using Bisquick. But
I'm pretty sure you would get a hit in
Chef
the
would
head
make
with a
their own
frying
biscuit.
pan at said chef's
I
rally.
think Bisquick is not a number one ingredient they're
It's
using.
like using an air fryer. No chef, any
Self-respecting.
shelf. Yeah,
that.
guy.
Yeah, that. Fairfield baseball and softball are home against Burlington tonight. Mount Pleasant baseball and softball are home against Fort Madison in a pair of doubleheaders. And Washington baseball and softball travel to Keokuk.
So, therefore, you have a night off.
We are off until Monday. Doubleheader softball Monday. On this day in history, on this day in 1844, actually tomorrow, I cheated a little.
You lying
I know.
You lying son of a bitch.
On tomorrow in 1844.
We pride ourselves in being accurate on this
Truth
show.
tellers on this show until today.
I'm admitting it right up front. I'm not trying to slide it by.
Does not change the acts of egregious
On this day,
journalism betrayal.
On July 4th, 1844.
You call yourself a journalist.
You
cad. The Statue of Liberty was presented to the United States by the French in Paris. Now, I bring that up because I didn't know that they actually gave it to them in Paris, because could you imagine the U.S. delegation going, how am I going to get this home?
Yeah. What suitcase am I putting this in?
I didn't bring enough bags.
Yeah. Brought the wrong boat.
Yeah, I brought the wrong boat. So
had I known this was coming.
Exactly. It's like, here you go. Here's a gift. What am I supposed to do with this? All right. Random joke, random quote, random fact. We're going to do a random joke because it's a 4th of July joke.
Okay.
Why are there no knock-knock jokes about America?
Oh, I know this one. Doggone it.
I can't tell you. I'm just not with it.
Because freedom rings, baby.
Boom.
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 Doesn't knock.
I got a laugh track going right now. You can hear it.
I wish we could do that.
That would be beautiful.
Okay, Bad. I know that you have to do Jeff's takeaway.
Jeff's takeaway. We can take away peace and harmony in Tim's world can be achieved with a clear and well-defined menu in the concession stands at sporting events. And that those nachos had better be just right.
They need to be through. Don't order the wrong one.
Don't order the wrong nachos. Yeah. And if you want a bag of Doritos, you have to be very, very clear.
Good Lord.
I want just Doritos.
Yeah, I got scolded.
I know. You said that.
But still, that particular one used to be a favorite concession of mine, but it was the last game. So things were slim.
Right.
They dropped down to number 9.
Yeah. It was highlighted on Reddit, actually, yes.
Yes.
It's on the subreddit.
It's a subreddit.
It was on the Caitlin Clark subreddit.
Keep bringing that up, guys. All right. SBP, do you have a takeaway?
Subreddit.
Enough said. Boss man?
I'm going to read something Ray said. This is not really a takeaway, but he likes to hide fireworks and lighters and plastic eggs and let the neighborhood kids find them.
Oh, that's diabolical, and I'm here for it.
He also said he was in England on the 4th of July once, and interestingly, they don't celebrate the 4th of July over there.
It's very somber over there.
It's a different attitude. It's a different holiday.
It's like the ultimate comeback. Every time you get in an argument with Brisk guy, hey, just you lost, okay? All right,
we won. Yes, it was 250
I
years
don't
ago.
care about this, but you still lost. Still undefeated.
Loser.
I love those shirts, back-to-back World War champs. Those are the best.
Oh, God. John the Voice, do you have a takeaway for today?
I actually was thinking about this, and there's 100 funny or comical things, but I, in the spirit of tomorrow, I am truly thankful to have been born in and live in America.
Holy mother of pearl. That's a great one.
All the faults, all the challenges, all the whatever, like this is still, in so many respects, the greatest country in the world. And despite the constant bombardment and negativity and news sources and all of the places, all nationally speaking, right, like all over the world, just go to a small town like Washington, Iowa. Sit down next to somebody at some local restaurant or bar or whatever else, crack open a nice cold drink, have a conversation with somebody, and get to know that your fellow man, fellow woman, fellow neighbor, that there are amazing people all over this country. It's a land of opportunity. It is a land of the fact that we just get to sit here with microphones in front of our faces
and say stupid crap for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and there's so many advantages and things that we have. So I'm really thankful for our country and for the opportunity just to be an American. So there's that.
Beat that, Tim.
Yeah, love the gratitude, and therefore there will be no takeaway for me, because I don't know how else you can't end any other way than that.
Nope.
So thank you for that, John.
Absolutely.
I think we all have a bit of gratitude would do us all well. And, we all have it. But, perhaps we should
sometimes we need to remember
think
it.
about that a little more often than not. So everybody, please have a great, safe holiday. Go out and do whatever's on this Reddit and subreddit and stuff.
Hey, come celebrate. Speaking of celebrating, blowing things up and whatever else, come out to the Sons of AmVets fireworks show up in Richmond, not Richland, but Richmond tonight, 6 to 9 p.m. Yeah, we're playing on the Rocks playing tonight, 6 to 9 p.m. and then the fireworks will start, and it is a darn good fireworks show. It's a good time.
And a very good band. Might I say.
Solid.
Might I say. There you go. That would be fun. I'm not certain what I got going tonight, but I don't be surprised if you see me.
All right.
Otherwise, have a great long weekend, everybody. We are off tomorrow, but we will be back Monday. So until then, ahoy.